What is up, everyone? This is Spire Fan. Me and Brian had a 3 out of 5 set for the August 2025 Pokemon TCG Highlander in-person monthly. It was a lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to Logan, who's been not only our waiter every single tournament, but honestly one of the best waiters I've ever had. Dude goes above and beyond, good down-to-earth guy, genuine conversations, and I mean he's really good at what he does to the point that, I mean, he's a good waiter and bartender. He makes some of the best Arnold Palmers I've ever had, and he's just really competent at his job overall. I know he's a big Pokemon fan too, so I appreciate him bringing those conversations to tournaments. So looking forward to seeing you again, man. That being said, let's jump right into this 3 out of 5 set between me and Brian. So round 1. Now I am playing the same deck as last month. I changed one thing. I stopped doing the kind of Zoroark fake out stuff, and I wanted to test Cyclizer. And Brian is playing the same deck as before. Props to him for keeping at it. He told me he wants to play the same deck. He's made some few adjustment requests, but overall he wants to improve this way, and that's awesome. I start with Doduo, try to get some damage on the board. I'm into Dodrio already. This is going into my second turn. Got Fearow on the bench, Swellow on the bench. Swellow has a Poke Power that, makes your opponent switch. He gets out Volcarona level X ASAP. He has been killing it with the Volcarona plays lately, and I'm just like in Pokemon Smogon. Volcarona can build up stats really fast if you let it, so I had to blitz Volcarona there. I get out Dodrio level X, which says that your colorless Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's EX Pokemon, so I wanted to try to just take down Volcarona ASAP. He sends out Combusken, uses Bulk Up. Dodrio level X does stay up though. I put Overquill on the bench with a special Darkness Energy. There is Cyclizer, 70 HP, fully evolved basic Pokemon with free retreat. Lets you get a bunch of cards for no energy. It's like Colress as an attack. So definitely, I mean, the pivoting alone is good. It's another reason why some people love like Tapu Koko as well. Just because a basic Pokemon with pretty good HP, a fully evolved basic with free retreat is already really strong. Like you just saw there, I was able to, he got a knockout and I went into Cyclizer to start my turn. Then I can decide if I want to switch with a free retreat, which can help. I send out Oinkologne here, and I'm able to definitely, use that DCE. Oinkologne has just a pretty classic attack, a 50 damage attack for 2 colorless, which is, pretty good. When I designed Oinkologne, I recognized that it's kind of a blunt brute force type attacker, old reliable, and in a format, in a game where I make sure that every Pokemon is strong and almost every attack has an effect. So ironically, Oinkologne doing 2 for 50 with no effect is rare. It's its own mix-up, but as you saw in that game 1, Oinkologne was able to lock in the win there. So I actually go second here, and I start DCE Special Darkness, just trying to get some damage on the board. I was able to knock out Eevee there. Flareon can cause burn and confusion when you evolve into Flareon, so I had to be careful ASAP. He does get Volcarona level X out again. You see that coin on Volcarona that represents the counter, which will boost Volcarona's damage and HP, and Brian would be able to draw more cards at the start of his turn. I get out Overquill, and Overquill for 2 darkness does 60 damage, and then your opponent has to discard a trainer to play a trainer on their next turn, so it is trainer locking, item locking. And I have a special darkness there, so actually doing 70. And I'm just trying to hold him down a bit in terms of like a lock, while trying to assert damage. My deck is definitely big on like fast damage, with a lot of colorless Pokemon, colorless and darkness, and you just try to blitz them. And so the thing with that play style is it's really fast at the beginning, and it's aimed to have pretty good mid game. The end game is kind of all about like maintaining fast momentum. Like you're seeing here with Bouffalant, I'm trying to do like, a revenge play, trying to keep momentum. But one thing I have to be careful of is that Brian plays Blaziken, he plays Volcarona level X. These Pokemon are capable of high HP, tanking damage, and then just taking knockout after knockout if he sets up. That being said, Arcanine is definitely being a really big front runner for Brian this round, able to, cause burn if I hit into Arcanine, has an anti-EX attack that makes Arcanine stronger, against EXs. You see him send up Torkoal here, being able to wall out a bit while he sets up. He does have Blaziken with 2 fire and 2 colorless energy, able to do 120 damage before causing burn with Blaziken's Poké Power. So essentially you're doing 140 before further burn modifiers like Volcarona and Full Flame. We do see Heatmore versus Sableye here. Look at the price count. Brian's at 2, I'm at 1. It's a really close round here. I do play N. I am able to lock in that round, but it definitely was close. It's been a close set so far. I play Absol for round 3 versus his Growlithe. Looking like he gets the Fighting Fury belt for some more HP here. Definitely pretty smart. Absol is known to do damage pretty fast. You see me with 2 Special Darkness and a Professor Kukui. So I actually do get the knockout on Growlithe, which is pretty big there. Able to do 80 damage for 2 energy. Yeah, if you go second, you get 2 attachments. So that's really important. And actually, and going to Mega Absol means that I'm doing 20 more damage on top of that. Mega Absol has an ability that when effects of an attacker are done to it, it's actually done to the opponent instead, just like in Pokemon Smogon. And I helped Brian out here. I don't think he fully understood that burn means burn. He will be burned. He knows what Magic Bounce does in the games, and he's a smart player. So that why I'm saying this is right after he saw that, he was like, okay, I got to redirect my game plan, because if I try to burn with an attack, I'll get burned. But he does handle the situation well. Knocks out Mega Absol. I promote Sableye. Once again, this goes back to the Cyclizer Torkoal thing, where, well, you see Torkoal on his side. Fully evolved basics are so strong in the fact that, well, they're fully evolved and ready to go right when you play them. So they can wall, they can be like fast support, and they can just do damage. And so in this case, I needed like about 1 to 2 turns in terms of setting up energy. So I promote Sableye, who has an attack for 0 energy that lets me use the supporter for my deck as the effect. We do see him promoting Flareon here, able to just do really good damage, also causing burn and confusion when you evolve into Flareon. I go back into Cyclizer, who has a V-Guard energy, which says if opponents trying to do damage while they're in EX, they do 30 less. He does get rid of the V-Guard energy with Enhanced Hammer. That was a good play there. Brian actually had some great heals this set too so far. He plays Super Potion, and you can just heal 60. And thanks to Flareon, you can move energy with its Poké Power. So he was just able to, he has these great combo plays where he can heal and then move energy back on. I do promote Overquill and then get the final knockout, but that was a great set. And once again, Brian, props to you for keeping at it. We will be back in September. I'm looking forward to that. And once again, thank you to the pizza place for being awesome as always. And great business owners, great people, great service. If you're in Kansas City, do yourself a favor and check them out. Thanks for tuning in and stay safe out there. Adios!